Hello and welcome to another art video. This is a infamous drawing of Blue Ant, and it was 22 minutes long. I definitely shrunk it down to about 7 minutes, and the reason why I chose 7 is I don't want to have it be too long. I don't want it to be like an insane number for people. I mean, generally I do love a long video, but I could not stand this drawing. It When it was done, it annoyed me. Like, you can see me like reiterating. This is like the second iteration, and part of the reason why I didn't like it very much is because it just was flat, and it was probably because I just didn't overlap correctly, and the foreshortening wasn't very good. But it was just flat. It was not very dynamic. I'm sure that like if I colored it better, I could have cheated a little bit of more like pop to it. I could have made the hand dark and made the body light. Executive decisions like that could have really pushed this from being something that I particularly hated and don't like to being something worthy of the 22 minutes that it took to make. But no, it was just like, what is going on? What are you doing? Every step of the way. And right here, you see, like, I did turn the body a little bit. I turned the body to make more of a silhouette. The other arm was up, and I think that, like, if I was in, like, digital or something, I would have used the lasso tool and dragged the whole body over to the right side of the screen just so that it wouldn't be so far to the left. But it's just there, and there's not really much that can be done about it, and that's just the way that it is. And yeah, I just did not know where I was going with this particular drawing, and it really opened up my brain to be when I said, like, oh, I'm gonna use the Tokokatsu, like Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and all that stuff to make poses in the future and to take inspiration from. This drawing was the drawing that sent me down that spiral, because it I don't like it so much that it forced me to consider, like, where can I get references that would be useful in the development of this, outside of, like, obviously, I guess like manga or like anime or something. Like, where could I get references where I could uh, see dynamic things that are interesting, and I'm able to use them. And there's just you know so many things wrong. Like, for instance, the eye, that left eye being as small as it is compared to that right eye, big issue. The arm could have been raised up so that it was behind the fist. Um, the leg didn't need that line over it. Uh, Maybe the chest could have been a little bit defined, but like, there's just this image. Just it felt like I was like, I don't know, like 8 years old or something when I drew. It was like what is that? Like, what is that? And it really bothered me, and it still kind of does bother me a little bit, but I just kind of have to accept it. And you know after this, when we do sort of redeem ourselves, but this was a low point, because if you've watched the previous video, go back and watch it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But if you've watched the previous video, like, that was our redemption drawing for the drawing prior to that one. This one was like taking like 40 steps back. It was like, oh, haha, we just made it, and now we're gonna be drawing some pretty decent stuff. No, we are not going to be drawing some pretty decent stuff. In fact, we are going to be going back to the drawing board essentially, and it it was really not worth it. You know, it was really not worth it. This is a watercolor pencil or something, so the reason why it's like running down the page is because it's wet, and again, I was dipping it in the water and putting it on the canvas, but then I would take a napkin, wet napkin, and then just wipe the page. This is printer paper, so you know. And look at this. I believe I used a SEPA pen for this. Look at how you can get the SEPA pen like wet, and it does not lift. You know that? Like you see that? It's not lifting. It's not pulling. Is that archival quality? Is it like archival quality because it doesn't lift? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy because I have like two sets or whatever. So, and I was like kind of excited because I was trying to figure out something about the pit pin for Faber-Castell because mine's just dry, and it's like I don't really need it because I have these SEPA pins. They are, I guess, they're archival quality. It's not the same size or whatever. It's more of a brush pen, but that's fine. But yeah, this image, I hope it I hope that you see this image and understand the reality of where we live in, because this is wild. And that wiping of the screen made everything super clear. Like, was the screen dirty? Like, I wiped the screen. Look how clear everything is. What the heck? But yeah. Thank you for watching. You made it this far into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Blue Ant. Yes, it's purple, but I was trying something and it did not work. I don't like this image. Bye.